refusal to do anything to help bring back to the U.S. the Maryland man mistakenly deported to El Salvador. Writing this in its order, the appeals court, the government is asserting a right to stash away residents of this country in foreign prisons without the semblance of due process that is the foundation of our constitutional order. The appeals court siding with the district judge in ordering the Trump administration to step up and do more to actually facilitate Kilmar Abrego Garcia's release from the prison in El Salvador and return to the U.S. The judge also writing the Trump administration's position is, quote, shocking not only to judges but to the intuitive sense of liberty that Americans far removed from courthouses still hold dear. Out front now, Ryan Goodman. I mean, there were a lot of quotes in this one to read. I mean, what did you think in how strongly and how hard this appeals court came down on the Trump administration on this? And how fast. They actually did it within 24 hours, and they did it even before the plaintiffs filed their briefs in response to the government's brief. It's just damning. They're basically saying you shouldn't be in our courtroom, that this is really improper to be going after the judge for this order now after the Supreme Court has backed her up. And in fact, it's actually Judge Wilkinson who writes the opinion for a unanimous bench. He's a Reagan appointee. He previously said when he upheld her on the first time that this is a path to lawlessness. When he said that, the Supreme Court hadn't even ruled. Since then, the Supreme Court ruled in her favor to say this is correct. She is right to order you to facilitate Mr. Abrego Garcia's release. So this now ends back up at the Supreme Court. How do you see the justice approaching this one now? I think they will protect themselves and protect the court. So I think they'll respond also probably very quickly and dismissively. You think so? Yeah. The prior opinion was without any dissent, which is unusual, especially with this court today. And another part of it is that these pieces of the puzzle are kind of fitting together. Even the opinion today by the Fourth Circuit, they're speaking about Abrego Garcia's case, but they're also speaking about Chief Judge Boasberg's case. You really could apply it across, right? Yeah, there's even a sentence in there. It's like I read the sentence, I was thinking, that's actually not Zenas' case, and it's not Abrego Garcia's. That sounds more like Judge Boasberg's case. Because the judge says, Judge Wilkinson says, what the government is doing here is taking away people's ability to have their right to habeas, just to get their day in court, to argue that they are not being fairly accused of being a member of the terrorist organization one way or the other. That's actually the Boasberg case. So I think they're signaling that. And he also refers to the idea that people have, he doesn't identify the White House in particular, called out for impeachment of certain judges. Well, that's Judge Boasberg again. So I think they're they're trying to speak for the moment that our country is in, even at the very end, almost pleading with the executive branch to please walk back from the edge. Because we're at an incipient crisis. It was really, it's really something to read. It's great to see you. Great to see you. Thank you. Also tonight, Senator Chris Van Hollen is blocked a second time from entering the maximum security prison in El Salvador where Abrego Garcia is being held.